It's time for American Brain and Brawn, starring John Brinkus and Lacey Evans.
Ho, ho, ho!
You know
Look
what,
at that.
John? It's always this bicep is always bigger than this bicep for some reason.
You mean for me or you?
For me, don't you think? Look.
Hey, look at that. Look at Herbert and Courtney are both going to get fired. They can't figure out the lower thirds. Put the 2-shot up, Herbert. Look at this. Now put up the lower third. Good Lord. Unbelievable. People. Thank you. Anyway, so we got the buddy system going today. It's Thanksgiving. We're heading into the holiday season. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. It's time to do a check-in. Today's show is Check-in Wednesday. Check-in
And yes,
Wednesday.
it is Thanksgiving, John. I got all this.
That's it.
I got to do I need to be doing some cardio, John, not checking in. Lord, I'm starting to jiggle in places I'm not used to jiggling, John.
Listen, you don't
But
want.
not here, though.
I didn't want to say anything, but since you broached the topic.
Yeah, somehow you'll get smacked through this computer. Be careful, honey.
Somehow, I know.
I still look good.
You don't look good. You look great. Good is a word you use when something is not great. Whoa, easy there.
Yeah, they're not as popping as they normally are. But guess what? I'm a good cook, and I ate all my food. Okay, 9 plates, right. 9 leftover plates.
That's right. How was your Thanksgiving, by the way?
You know, like you said, it's kind of like a buddy system check-in. You and I talked about this a little bit before we went live because it's very important to have a buddy system. Actually, I invited, a lot of my, not a lot, just a couple. My mother and my grandma came. They've been quarantined. You know, I get tested every week. We were very safe about the whole ordeal. But they're normally very lonely for Thanksgiving. And it was kind of like one of those things where, you know, we've been through hell this year and I wanted them to feel loved and to have a good Thanksgiving. So they came up and I cooked for all of them and we got to talk and I made sure they were okay. And then started rocking and rolling and I got back on the road and haven't stopped since, John.
Listen to me. I traveled up to Virginia to spend time with my family because my mom lives up there. My sister lives up there. And we had a crazy event. We had a relative who we pull up to the house and they're getting loaded in an ambulance, had to get carted off to the hospital. Just as we're all arriving, turns out that her intestines twisted and she only had a couple hours to live and they had to do emergency surgery and cut out a bunch of her. It was like a mess. And it was unbelievable because I'm like, you know what? In a time when everybody's locked in their house and locked down and scared out of their minds to go outside and interact with people, you know, lots of people are having their intestines flip over and get all twisted. And then some die, some live. It depends on if you get to the hospital or not, but thank God everything is all right. And she's going to be okay. But I'll tell you what, it was sketchy and a little touch and go there for a little bit.
Oh my gosh. I'm over here talking about my turkey weight and you were going through it with your family, John.
Yeah. I was in a hospital. I was in a hospital, not because I was sick, but because I had to provide some support for Thanksgiving. That's what I did. So
wow. You know. No, I didn't have anything like that, but you know what? You got to protect, you know, who you allow back around for the holidays and like, you know, family or not, if it's not gonna make you happy or healthy, or that's one big thing. And I can say that for the last 2 years, I've been really protecting my mental health and my happiness with all the craziness going on, you know, that can go on within your family. So my Thanksgiving was peaceful and happy and just good memories, no negative, no stress. And I think we need to focus on that a little bit more. We do. You know, because this year has been hell. So any little thing, Lord,
Lordy. Hey, listen, everybody in the chat room right now that's on Facebook or YouTube or whatever, share this link with at least one other person. Don't be a nasty. Am I allowed to say that? Doesn't sound right.
Nasty. Stop it.
There you go. Share the link with at least one person. Get them to come join our show. It's pretty amazing. We're checking in. If anybody has a crazy
buddy check.
That's buddy check.
Yeah.
If somebody has a crazy Thanksgiving story and you want to join the show, go to ababshow.com. ABAB, like American Brain and Brawn, show, SHOW.com. And you're going to meet up with Courtney, and she's going to screen you, make sure you're not completely crazy, and come on the show and tell us your Thanksgiving story. I wanted to do a quick roll call here. We've got, because we have a giant audience right now, we've got Olga Diaz. She says hello. We got Freddie Bonilla.
Hi,
We've got Rick Neal. Hey, Miss Southern Belle, he says.
Hello.
Dennis Powell. Hi, Lacey. You are a great wrestler and very beautiful.
Tell me something I don't know, honey.
I know. Tony Colon, COLON, says, looking great, Lacey.
Oh, yeah. Oh, guess where I've been? I know we're doing roll call, but you guys out there, everybody, today was Demolition Day for a military makeover. I can't expose who the family is, but it was incredible. And we actually got to get in there with some sledgehammers. I wish I would have got some behind the scenes because I definitely would post it. But we got to actually demo and remake an amputee's home, a veteran. Yep. And he's been through hell. He's got 2 beautiful daughters. And our military makeover team has found this family along with WWE, which was really cool because you guys actually helped find this family that needs this help. And they're huge WWE fans. So this last 2 days, even though I've been traveling like crazy since Monday Night Raw, has been incredible. I mean, I got a couple scratches. You really can't tell because of the light. But I was in there knocking down cabinets and ripping out sinks and bathtubs. And I feel a lot better. You know, I don't know if y'all ever tried to do something like that, but
very cathartic.
A sledgehammer to a wall can really make you feel amazing.
All right. So we got Clifton Brown in the room. Victor Gregory says, you are the best wrestler, and I love you.
Aw. Thank you, you nasties. All this positivity.
I know.
Keep it coming, y'all.
I know.
I will say that I thank you guys for being awesome fans.
Yeah. Yeah. Nobody's thanking me. Nobody cares about me anymore. They used to all care about me so much.
He's an Emmy award-winning producer. What are y'all doing?
You know, nobody's saying, John, you look good. John, you're a great wrestler. John,
my fans aren't liars, though. My fans are very truthful. John,
can we just pretend? Why not?
No, they don't fake it till they make it, honey. Lacey Evans don't even do that. She gets out there and kick ass and take names.
Lacey Evans, yeah, okay, all right.
Don't even start with me, John. You ever died before?
Do you want to know what I'm actually going to go do tomorrow? And I might need your advice because we're checking in.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull my chair in, John.
Now, hold on. This is a sentence I've never said before. Here's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I am going to go get on a plane. I am going to fly to South Dakota, and I am going pheasant hunting.
Ooh, pheasants aren't a very big animal. You're going to have good aim, John. Are you sure about this?
I listen. I own plenty of firearms. I've gone to the range a bunch, but I'm not a hunter. Like, I've never hunted. And not because I don't want to, not because I'm against it. I just haven't. So the opportunity came along. Some friends of mine asked me to go, and I was like, yeah, I'll go. And but I've never actually hunted. So I need some advice from you on pheasants specifically. We're not going deer hunting. We're only going pheasant hunting. Supposedly it's world-class hunting in South Dakota, especially this time of year. I need some advice.
All right. Well, 2 things, John. Hunting, period, across the board is a manly sport. So, I mean, I'm not surprised that you've never been.
Are they going to kick me out of the state? Is that what's going to happen?
Probably not. But to be honest with you, John, I come from a family of 7. There were 7 of us, and we didn't have much money, John, and our food stamps didn't last very long. And as I just said, I like to eat. Okay, John? So, unfortunately, pheasants ain't going to feed me. Those, we go straight for the big game and drop them and pop them and bring them home and feed my family. So I don't have any tips for you, John, for pheasant hunting. I mean, if it were big game with a big target with somebody who probably doesn't have much shooting experience, such as yourself, I could give you all the tips in the world. But tomorrow, John, just, I don't know, keep warm, maybe. Don't cry if you don't bring home any meat. And do you like veggies and side dishes just in case you fail?
Now, listen, hold on a second there, Miss Nasty.
What?
Hold on a second. Hold on.
What did I do?
Listen to me. I'm not the only one who's going to be there. There are going to be other men who are manly men, manlier than I am, for sure, right?
Oh,
so
my
I'm
gosh.
probably I'm going to have to eat off of someone else's plate, but that's fine. Sharing is caring.
You know what, John? I got advice. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
As soon as you get there, is it a lodge? Is it a lodge, John, that you're going to hunt?
I'm hoping it's like a portable lodge that can go with you to break, shield you from the wind and the elements. Can you hunt that way with a big tarp over you that's heated?
Right. This is one thing. I can give you real good advice, okay?
Go on.
As soon as you get there, John, you got pen and paper?
I do.
Okay.
I've got electronic pen and paper. So go on.
Okay. As soon as you get there, find an apron, put it on, get the eggs and the flour out, and get ready to fry up some bird, John, because I'm sure that's as good use as you'll be that whole trip, honey.
Wait, hold on a second. Let me just say, the chat room's going crazy. Shane said, shoot clay pigeons before trying to shoot real birds. Dude, do you know how many clay pigeons I've shot? Duh. This isn't the first time I've shot a gun or a pigeon.
Use birdshot, John. Your chance, you have to use birdshot. That's the best advice. That and grab an apron.
If I'm using a 12 gauge shotgun, should I use number 1 or number 9 or number 8? What do you think I should use? Should I use steel shot or what's your recommendation? Miss Firearms?
Grab an apron, John. Fry them up, learn to cook and feed them men.
All right. So anyway, I'm going to go.
Hey, everybody, I think somebody's getting a little mad. Y'all hear this? Did I really rub John the wrong way?
No, you did not. Listen to me. It's not like, listen to me. It's not like I'm pounding my stand
hard, y'all.
Listen, I'm not pounding my chest talking about how manly I am. I'm telling you.
You need a chest to pound it, John, for one. Continue.
Dude, I got my moves. I don't want to pound them and hit them too hard. You know what I mean? It's like, geez, those things hurt.
Hey, you got a bird chest. You get it? A bird chest?
I don't have a bird chest. I have a giant chest. You and I, listen, you want to go, I can go toe to toe with you if you want. Because these things aren't, look at this. These things aren't supposed to be like that. I mean, it's just like, oh my God, they're going to censor that. I know.
Or just don't run in those fields when you're hunting, honey. You might.
Well, I know. They'd be bouncing and scary everything. Here's the truth. About pheasant hunting is we got big guns for little birds. I don't know exactly what birds I'm going to be shooting, but do you just shoot anything? Like anything goes, like anything in the sky?
Oh, no. I mean, if I were you, I would keep my eyes on the ground at this point. South Dakota's probably got some big old game out there. Maybe you should be the man to bring in the big one. You know what I'm saying? They're all walking in proud with their little birds around their neck, and here you are hauling in an 8-point. Can you imagine, John? Impress me, please.
Well, I might. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go stash, a giant 10-point buck or something somewhere, 12-point, and just sort of stash it there and bring it back at the end of the day and be like, guess what I did, guys? That's right.
It's all rigor mortis. It's all hard.
It's fine. It's just going to be like, it's a little cold. It's okay. All right.
John.
Well,
That's really cool, though. Are these some of your buddies? Like, is
They
this
are.
kind of like a buddy check? You know,
It is a
You
little
haven't
bit of a
seen in a
buddy
while?
check. Listen, this is a very testosterone thing to do for, I'm not going to say I have the most testosterone, but I test just above male. Like there's the gender line and I'm like here, just like that's like the neutral and I'm like there. So when I come back, I might have a little bit of gravitas to my story and I might be fluffing my chest and I might be talking a little bit deeper then and might have a little bit of a different attitude.
Oh
That's
my
all I'm
gosh.
saying.
Can you take
It might
photos,
change me.
John? We got to see. Hey, next week, I'm expecting when we go live on American Brain and Brawn, I'm expecting some really good photos. And I want you to be like with the most birds and freaking right in the middle. You should be in the front with the most proud.
Well, I'm letting everybody know I'm going pheasant hunt. If you have any advice for me and I'm being serious, don't be a little like, oh, point the gun at the birds or something dumb like that. Give me some real advice in the chat room or come on ababshow.com. You can give me some hunting advice because I need it. Listen, I could be talking like, oh, I grew up hunting. I've never been hunting. I've never done anything above killing a squirrel.
You don't have to explain that part, honey. I think we all, we're aware.
Now, listen to me. You grew up in South Carolina. If you ran over a squirrel with your car, did you stop and eat it?
No, not squirrel. But you want to know what? You want to hear a little funny fact?
Sure.
When I was in high school, I used to catch armadillo and sell them off. I used to catch them off the side of the highway in Florida, and I would sell them. And soft shell turtle. Me and my husband would run trout lines on the weekend. And we would catch a soft shell turtle and sell those for, what were they, like, how much a pound? $2 a pound? Wow. That's how I made some extra cash for my pocket.
Wow. Well, now, did you used to boil the armadillos or just sell them live?
Honey, I will not eat an armadillo. There's not much in this world that I won't eat, but I would sell them live and no. Whatever happened after that.
So, like, what did you like? Is everybody eating armadillos? Is there some like armadillo?
I'm not asking. I'm just, I'll give you the potato sacks. I'll give you the potato sacks of the armadillo, and you give me the cash.
Oh my God!
This was long, long, long ago.
Well, that was a long time ago, and now from selling. Needs to be the title of your autobiography. From selling armadillos to
dropping elbows in WWE. Hey, I got a little intel for your so is your buddy okay, get a 12 gauge shotgun. You need a 6-shot, and that's what you need for pheasants. I pulled up that information for you, John.
I have a 12 gauge. I got a 12 gauge 7+1.
Well, drop it. 6 or 7, but if my calculations are correct, get a 6-shot, and that'll
6-shot just means it shoots 6 times. I got 7+1, which is 8.
Yeah, but if you're good, John, you know what I mean. That's all you need.
I don't have to
shot,
use. You don't have to use all 8 shots. I mean, you could get it on the first shot.
Yeah, so just get 6, 1 6-hitter quitter. Get out of there, John.
A 6-hitter quitter.
What are you gonna reload and waste some time? Are you there to eat? Or are you there to mess around, John?
You told me to get a 6-shot. I'm telling you, I got an 8-shot.
Yeah, so what are you going to lug 8 shots around for? Your ass is probably going to be out there for over 24 hours sitting under a stump. Just the less gear you take, the less headache. Trust me, one thing I do know about is how to pack gear and not be uncomfortable. Bring extra long socks just in case you got to, take care of business. That way you don't got to load more toilet paper. Lord knows we're running out again.
Wait,
America.
You're telling me to use my socks?
Oh, you don't know about that trick? John, I may not know much about shooting pheasants, honey, but I can tell your ass how to survive when you're out there.
So wait, you're telling me that if I gotta pop a squat or something, that you take your socks off?
Cut the sock. It's a little trick. You start with the sock, What do you mean, why bother?
Why bother?
What else are you gonna you nasty thing,
Just
John?
suck it up at that point. It's not like you're in a crowd of people.
No, sir. No, that's
You'd
not how
rather
it's
waste
done.
a sock. I want to do a quick little poll here. Who would, if you if you have to pop a squat and take a dump while you're hunting, would you rather just say, all right, I'm not going to do any, I'm just going to let it be and go au natural? Or are you taking a sock off? John. Are you taking a sock off and using your sock? Those are your two options. I don't want the leave option. You told me to take my socks off.
Yes, you use the part of the boot sock. That's why you take long socks. John, you're about to lose
part
this.
Of the boot
Nobody
sock?
in there, right? Nobody in there. Yes, a boot sock, John, like this. This right here is a boot sock, okay?
Yeah.
You have this whole piece right here for toilet paper if need be. From here up, your toes are still covered, protected from the cold weather.
Are you leaving
got all this toilet paper. John, a boot sock.
But what are you doing? Are you cutting that sock and using that portion?
Yes, John, and you don't even got to really take the boot off. So there you are.
What do you do? You're packing like scissors?
Oh my god.
How do you cut your sock? Listen, by the way,
every hunter has a knife unless you don't expect to catch anything.
Every single person on this thread is saying au natural. Who uses a sock?
That's a lie. That is a lie.
That is not a lie.
Anybody with capability for
Here we go. Here it goes. It says here, David Rigsby, au natural. David Fluwelling, au natural. Zachary Kozolanka, au natural. No one's taking.
I know. I don't believe you. I don't have the ability right now because I'm like literally on the road to verify this. But I guarantee anybody who comments that has actually had to relieve themselves in the wild, the wilderness,
that all the time, dude. Listen to me.
Have never just let it ride. They wipe that thing and keep on pushing. They do not sit there with the leftover debris, John, between their cheeks and carry on. That is absolutely no way. I call bull crap. I'll read the comments when we're done.
You're right. You go ahead and read it. Listen, you're talking about, testosterone and being a man. Listen, real men don't stop and say, oh, do I have something? Like, they just say, carry on. We got to keep pressing on, and you pinch your cheeks and you keep marching. That's all you do. Pinch it off, keep going. What are you going to do? Pinch it off and say, hey, fellas, hold on a second. I don't have an extra sock. Crazy. You don't need an extra sock, John. Nobody does that. You're so full of it, John. All right. Like, then you go through this. You know what? You know who I think you might work for? The sock lobby. No, I'm not. The what? The only people benefiting from your crazy scheme are the sock people. Yeah, because you're saying, hey, everybody, use your socks. That's crazy. I don't want to get too detailed here, John, but you mean to tell me that you would literally relieve yourself. Go on. The way that, and just leave it all. No, John, you're full of it. You're right. Courtney, you're the only one that I could right now. It's 20 degrees. It's 20 degrees outside, and I'm going to take my sock off. No way. You're not taking it off. Who's joining us now? Hold on. We got somebody who's joining us. It's Jahai. Thank you. Come on in, honey. Bring him in. Jahai, you got to settle this debate. First of all, you're in the woods. Just tell me this. You're in the woods. You got to take a dump. You've got two choices. Just pinch it off and keep going, or take your sock off and wipe yourself with your sock. What are you doing? Nobody said take it off. Lacey, yes, you did. What's his name? What's your name?
Jai.
All right. Well, what would you do?
Hey, Jai, would you just cut the top part of the sock off so you can at least
you don't have scissors
of a wipe?
Yeah, I will cut you.
All right.
I will cut him.
All right. So, Jai, what story do you got for us?
Oh, Lacey, last week was my birthday on Wednesday.
Happy birthday, honey. How old are you?
I'm 18 now.
Oh man, you are a full-grown man. Tell me your plans and dreams because it's time to start chasing them.
Well, my dream is to be a news photographer.
A what?
A news photographer.
A news
Oh
photographer.
wow,
Photographer.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Photographer. Wow. Specifically for the news or just a photographer?
For the news, I like to watch the news.
Wow. All
And
right.
like the military, like Lacey Evans.
Okay.
Oh, like these muscles. Can you photograph this muscle here?
That's
Woo!
right. That's right.
All right. So, Jai, question: would you use the sock or would you not use the sock?
I will use the sock.
Oh,
Thank you.
Stop it.
Thank you, Jai. Thank
Just
you.
Of
stop
course,
it.
I'm a fan of you, Lacey.
Yeah. Oh, Jahai working for the sock company.
We don't need
You have to buy
honey.
more socks. Go on.
Hey, you don't understand, Jai. Ignore him.
All
Well,
right.
thank you. So, do you have any good Thanksgiving stories? Obviously, did you have a good Thanksgiving first off?
Yeah, I celebrated with my family in their house. We ate rice, turkey. And how was your Thanksgiving?
Wow. It was amazing. I got to cook for my family, and normally I'm on the road a lot, but I got to actually be home to feed my baby and my husband and make good memories. And it was happy and healthy and amazing. So I cannot complain.
Same.
Same.
Well, thank you so much,
Ditto.
Jai.
All right,
for,
thank you, Jai.
choosing
Thank
the
you, man.
sock.
Hey,
And,
socks off.
Merry Christmas.
Peace out.
Happy
out.
Thanksgiving,
Good.
honey. Have a good one.
You too.
Thank you for joining us. Yeah, that's
And there
not a very
you have
good
it.
sample. Anyway, it's not a very
There
good
you
sample.
have it.
No,
Well,
not a very good
one
sample.
down. Everybody else in the comments are probably agreeing. I just
No
can't
one,
see them.
no one agrees with you. Not one
Yeah.
person.
Whatever, John.
Everybody's
you know what?
saying I'd bring. Listen, no one. There's literally no one who's like, oh, I'd cut my. They're saying, what is Lacey doing? Bringing scissors? Not bringing. What are you doing? Hunting with scissors?
John, do you not hunt with a knife? What are you, freaking crazy?
Now with a
First, you don't
knife,
even-
maybe. But yeah,
It's
you're bringing a knife.
What
But are you
what
really
are
cutting your sock?
insane?
So what are you
You
doing? Let me
have a
ask you
knife.
this. Let me
You
ask
have
you
a
this. What do
knife about right here. You take it off. You
Mhm.
take your boot off. You're already in the squat. You get it out,
Yeah,
and you
I
take care
got
of
you.
business, John. Who doesn't carry a knife when hunting?
Well, what do you
Who
do
doesn't
with your
carry a
sock
knife?
after? What do you do with the sock after? Now you got a poopy
The same
sock.
thing you do with the droppings on the ground, John.
What do you
Fox,
do with it?
You
litter?
leave it. You. Oh my gosh.
Where are you putting it?
I-
Back in your pocket? You
No, you put it in your pocket, John.
You
The
put it
rest
in
of
your
America
pocket.
puts it right on in the hole.
That's
I'm
right.
guessing you don't
I'm-
even dig a
I'm
hole
saying,
before you
all
take
right,
the
so
dump,
Lacey,
do you,
you're out in
John?
the middle of
You're
the
that
woods.
type. You're
now
that
you've got
type.
now you've got a stinky sock. Now what do you do with it?
You put it. Look. So look. You've got your blade here, John.
Uh-huh.
You know, I'm teaching you everything. I'll be here for you, John. Okay.
All right.
You're out there hunting. You don't catch nothing because you're John Brankus and can't do nothing to save your life. You freaking have to, you feel your guts bubbling because you only had coffee because it's 4 a.m. before you had to be out in your little stand that was probably built by a man for you because Lord knows you couldn't build nothing if you tried. You decide to climb down to relieve yourself because the pressure's too much. Like I said, you pull it out, you cut it off, you take care of business, and then you get back up and bring food home to your family, John.
You
It's
still
America,
haven't
John.
answered the question. What do you
What's
do
it-
with the sock afterward? Answer the question.
You put it with whatever else you're leaving out there, John.
You're just carrying it around with you?
Do you pick up the beep too and carry that around with you, John? No.
Well,
You're really
not going to
you're
leave
really
it out in the
pissing me
woods.
off.
You better not be advocating littering with a dirty sock.
John.
Uh-huh. So you're saying, hey, John, you're crazy. You're going to just walk around with a dirty doopy, but I'm going to walk around with a stinky sock. Yeah, it hurts when you stop to think about it. I'd rather
it
have a
doesn't hurt
dirty
at all.
doopy
It hurt.
than a
It literally
stinky
hurts.
sock. Dirty
Oh my
doopy
God.
versus stinky sock. That's what
I don't
it's
even
about.
know what a dirty dumpy is. Listen, John, everybody in the comments, guaranteed are out there agreeing with me, because you got to do what you got to do in the time of trials and tribulations, John. Okay. Not, you know,
Listen,
you're right. You do what you got to do. And I hope that you can sleep well at night, because half of the time,
go on.
I bet you're the type that spits on your fingers and then wipes it off too, John.
What?
I bet that's you. You know what? That's a good idea for you. I never even thought about that. Save the planet and hawk a loogie, John.
Hold on. Here you
No,
are.
I'm not holding on.
Hey.
Is it not a good idea? You're not littering, and you're wiping off the brown Oreo right there. Wipity wipe. Clean as a baby whistle, and you didn't waste a sock, and you didn't litter. And then climb your ass back up there and go get food for your family, John.
David James Flewelling. David James Flewelling. I'm with John. I'm not using a dumb sock.
I don't believe it. I can't see that.
Look
And whoever that is
David
wrong too.
James Flewelling. Thank you. He's not using a dumb sock. Listen, if you're going to walk around, listen, who's going to stink worse, you or me? You, because you're going to walk into camp and everyone's going to go, does somebody have a dirty sock? Like, does someone have a poopy sock in their pocket? And you're going to go, oh, here's the sock. Oh, yeah, I just took a dump out there and I brought it back to camp.
Nobody brings it back to camp.
Well,
John,
what are you doing?
It's biodegradable, John. Fact check that for me. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Listen, we're going to have this. This is what I'm going to tell. I'm going to send you some pictures and from pheasant hunting. And if I have to pop a squat, I'm taking a video of it. And I'm just saying, I'm not ashamed of it. And I'm going to show you how to just be au natural and just ride it out. That's what you do.
I'll believe it when I see it, John.
All right. It's all good. Everybody, we love you more than you know. I got my parting words. Keep your socks on.
And I got my parting words. Always make sure and wear boot socks. You never know when you're going to need them.
Peace out.